I'm Dave Carter. I'm from Century 21, First Choice Realty in Cedar City, Utah. I've been in the real estate business about a little over 20 years.
Well, my name's Jackson Carter. I work for Century 21 here in Cedar City, Utah. I've been doing real estate for a few years here and really enjoy it. One project we're working on right now is a subdivision called Crescent Hills, and we've got a few homes out there, so 55 lots that we're working with that homes are being built on. When we started the process out there, working with our builder, things were going pretty good, selling a few homes and stuff, and we were approached by Cody, and he started talking to us about NoviHome and talking to us about the different technologies and things that he was working on and how it could help us in our business. And obviously we were pretty interested and sat down with him and talked about the possibilities and help that it could bring to our business. And we decided to go with it and run with it.
I'm an older guy, obviously, and so technology, I welcome technology and I like technology, but sometimes it scares me. Just being able to trying to figure it out and know how to use it. I'm used to using flyers that you print out and give people. What I've found with NoviHomes and why it's so awesome for us is we can get rid of all that old stuff. We can use this NoviHome and we can keep track of our clients. We can keep track of how many times they're visiting our website. We can keep track of how many times they're looking at it, if they're interested in a home, if they're not. It's been really awesome so far.
And it's been awesome for our business. It's helped us in so many different ways with the customers that we're working with. It's helping us find new clients. It's helping us keep track of those clients and follow up with them. See how interested they really are, see if people aren't interested. It's been great as far as lots of different aspects, but especially for us on the real estate side, it's really helped us to be successful, and we look forward to using it every day while we're out there. NoviHome's helped us to be successful in a lot of different areas, I would say. One of the biggest ones, obviously, is to be able to capture the leads of people that come through. Before we had paper flyers with things, and people would come in and we'd try to get their information and stuff, and sometimes we would, a lot of times we wouldn't, and so a lot of times we were missing those leads. They were kind of slipping through the cracks, and we weren't able to harvest as many of those leads and buyers as we wanted to.
So our communication skills through NoviHomes has been awesome, because they come in, we get their information, we talk to them, they go home, they sign in, they look at the product. We can get in on the back side and we can see who's looking through it. We can send them a periodic email. We can send them an update. We can, if we have some new pictures, we'll tag them on there and send them as well.
It's helped us to be able to follow up with buyers that have come in, and we have a lot of foot traffic come through, and it can be really hard to keep track of those people. Not only is it great on the front end, the looks and everything that the buyers see, it's also got a great back end to where we can go and log into our portal and view all those customers, view their activity, which is awesome as well, because we can see what they've been looking at, what they're interested, how many times they've logged in, when they log in. So it's a great way to help us to track who's really interested and whether we should take the time to reach out to those people and who's not interested. And so I'd say that that's definitely helped us a ton in that area. One thing that NoviHome has really helped us with is we get them there in our model home. They love the model home, and then we show them NoviHome. It's one of the first things we do when they walk in. We show them the different models that we have.
I can show them all our different models. I can show them all the features of our models. And they look at it and they go, wow, this is cool. I've never seen anybody with technology like this. And we tell them about the app that they can put on their phone. And they can be out, they can be at a ball game, they can, if they've bought a home, they can show their sister, their family, their friends, all about they just click on NoviHome. Hey, this is a house we bought in Crescent Hills, and here's all the models. And I think it helps us with our sales too, because they show their friends, they show their family, they show their cousin, they show their parents, and then they come in and they want to see what we have to offer as well. Some of the best responses I get from clients on our NoviHome is the thing called Matterport on it, which is the virtual tour. They can click on there and they can go walk through every room of our model homes, and they can see that. And as they see me show them how to walk through that virtual tour, they just go, wow, this is so cool. I'm going to show so-and-so this. I'm going to, make sure you email this to me, send this to me, I got to have it. And it's most people's response to me is that of, wow, this is really cool. This technology is really awesome. And I think it helps us a ton in showing our product. We obviously have 4 or 5 different model homes, and we can't show them every model home physically walking through it. We usually have one model home, and so they can get on that and they can see all of them. They can also see other homes that have been built in our subdivision and get different ideas of different things that they can do in their homes and they can build in their homes.
That's such a valuable tool for them to be able to almost walk through the different model, because it's so much different than, getting on Zillow or whatever from home and clicking on pictures. With this integrated into the NoviHome software, it gives the buyer the opportunity to basically walk through the home without even being there.
I show them the models that are on there. I show them the financing that they can get in there. They can look at see how much this house is going to cost. And I think when most people come in looking for a home, they want to know what their monthly payment's going to be. And with the financing and with Dave Lozier, they can get on there and they can punch in the amount they're going to get, the amount they're going to put down, the interest rate, and they can figure out their financing.
When we're working with a preferred lender, we're teamed up with Academy Mortgage, and that's placed right in front of them as well. They can see Academy Mortgage, they can see pre-qualify now, they can see approximate interest rates and things like that, what their monthly payment might be, something like that. And I really think that it helps them to, it just makes the process easier for them. It helps them to make it seem like it's not such a hard thing that's unreachable out there, that they can see, hey, buying a home really is possible. I love this stuff right here, let's go for it. Another great feature of NoviHome that has helped us not only in our development that we're working with out there is also to help customers see that, hey, we can help you buy a home in other places. It's obviously we want to, our bread and butter is Crescent Hills, and we would love for them to buy out there. But if they're looking for something else, one thing that's awesome is the MLS has been integrated into NoviHome, so that basically people can go on and they can search the MLS for other homes. If it's maybe not the right fit for them in Crescent Hills, they have the ability to log on and go and search for other homes, just like you would do on Zillow, Realtor.com, things like that. And I think it helps us to capture even more buyers, more leads, because if they're not necessarily interested in Crescent Hills, they can go find something else, and they know that we can help them with the purchase of that home. And we've seen that quite a few times, and it's helped us get some business that way. NoviHome has definitely helped buyers on the financing side in the way that they are able to log in, and right there they can see do you need help with financing? It's right there. They can click on it, and right up pops Academy Mortgage, and they can view the different, the information that Academy has for the buyer there. They can view the approximate interest rates at that time, and maybe what their payment might be. And I think that it's really helped them to make that a convenience for them, that they can do that. And on the lending side, I would say that it definitely helps the lenders. We work with Dave Lozier at Academy Mortgage, and And what is convenient for him is he can also log in on the back end as well and see these clients. And one thing that we can put in the notes is, they do have a lender, don't have a lender, and when Dave sees that they don't have a lender, he can reach out to those people and say, hey, I'm Dave. I'd love to help you out with any financing questions that you might have. We'd love to help you out with a mortgage, and I think that that's really been a valuable tool for him as well.
Perfect. Awesome. And then let's do the Academy mortgage part. So
Okay.
how this has helped you communicate with your preferred lender. It's made it easier for the buyer, and you can touch on that too, but communication between your team, you and Jackson, and Dave, because you get them interested in the home, and you don't want it to, stagnate, or,
Right.
you want to get them in touch with someone who can help them get financing. So,
Okay.
Anything else to that, Cody?
One thing that's cool about NoviHomes as well is we have a preferred lender. It's Academy Mortgage, Dave Loescher, who does a fantastic job with our clients. He has great communication skills. I really like the guy. I've seen him perform on loans that I thought maybe he wouldn't be able to get through, that he's performed on. He's just been awesome. And I love the fact that people can come in and they can not only find a home that they want to love and that they love and they want to build, but also they can grab their financing right there. Through the NoviHome website, they can go on and they can click on Dave Loescher and Academy Mortgage, and then he can contact them, and he sets them up, and before you know it, they're living in the house of their dreams.
Once we've got them under contract to building a home, they're able to track the progression of their home, whether they live in town and come by and they can take pictures right on their phone on the NoviFocus app, and it uploads directly to their profile, which has been awesome. But if they're not in state and they or not in town, and they want to see the progression of their home, we can go out there and take pictures for them, and we've done that for a client that lived in California.
I had a client who bought a home, and he lived in Huntington Beach, California. He sold his house down there, and he was moving up here, and he wanted to see the progress of his home. So he'd call me and he'd say, Dave, this is Walter. Hey, run over and take some pictures of my house. So I'd run over and I'd take some pictures of his house, boom, send it right through NoviHome. He's got it all organized in there in his file. I've got it on my side, on my file. He's got all the homes from the foundation, from digging the foundation, to pouring the foundation, to framing the house, to putting the roof, to final finish. And he's been able to see it, and he's 7-8 hours away. He's seen the progress of his home through NoviHomes, which is really cool for my clients.
So before NoviHome, before we had NoviFocus and things like that, if a buyer wanted to see the progression of their home that maybe didn't live in town or lived out of state, something like that, we would have to go by and take pictures and then go back and upload them, onto the computer. And if there were a lot of pictures, a lot of time it'd have to go into a Dropbox file, which can take some time, and then email it to them. And I guess it's not a huge inconvenience, but the nice thing about NoviHome and NoviFocus is it's just take a picture, upload, done. And it's dropped right into their profile. They can view it anytime they want. And the convenience of that has helped save us a lot of time, and I think has been very valuable and convenient for the buyer as well.
I have a client, his name's Walter. He was here during the summer, fell in love with Cedar City, and saw our subdivision, and came down, and Walter's about 60 years old, and I showed him the NoviHome presentation, and he was he loved it. He goes, I want this home. And anyway, long story short, he bought a home, purchased a home, and he was making plans to sell his home in Huntington Beach, California. And he sold his home, and he wanted to see the progress of his home being built. And at first, this was I thought, man, how are we going to do this? And then I remembered the pictures that we can download over NoviHomes. So anyway, from the start of excavation through pouring the concrete for the footings, to framing the house, to putting the roof on the house, to the interior finishes. He'd call me, Waller'd call me all the time and say, Dave, hey, can you send me some more pictures? I'd go over there, I'd snap pictures of his house, boom, download them, send them. He'd have it in his NoviHome files. He loved it. He was always looking through it. I'd get on his portal every day and see that he was getting on there looking at the progress of his home and seeing his home. And it was really cool for him. And I thought maybe he'd shy away from the technology, being a little bit older, but he embraced it, got on it, watched the whole progress of his home being built, closed it. He had sold his home in California, moved up here. It was awesome.
To get up and running with NoviHome, from the time that we sat down and met with Cody for the first time to where we actually said, let's do this, and from the training that he gave us to where we were fully up and running, was honestly just a couple weeks. It was amazing how fast Cody and his team worked to be able to get that ready and personalized to us and our development. It was an amazing tool and process that they put together and really made us feel like they were working hard for us and us only. And I know that they have a lot of different clients they work with, but personally I can say that working with Cody and his team and with NoviHome, it's been nothing but positive, and we've loved the service that they provide.
When we first decided to use NoviHomes, we met with Cody Smith, and he said he was going to bring it. We decided to do it. He said he was going to bring his team in, get this thing up and running for us. And I thought maybe it was going to take a month or two to develop it, and we'd be halfway through the subdivision. But he had it back to us within a couple of weeks, and we were up and running. We were showing it to our clients, using it in our presentations. We threw our old flyers away, got rid of those, and it's been awesome ever since. We've been working with Kevin Sessions, and he comes over whenever we want, and he makes sure he comes in and he says, hey, what can we update? I've got some great ideas for you. We update our program, we update things. They've been an awesome team to work with.
I would say that NoviHome definitely helps the buyers and their experience in a lot of different ways. One way being that they have the opportunity to view all the information, wherever they're at. They don't have to necessarily be in our model home. We've had people call us up just from seeing our listings online, seeing those listings, and call us and want information about it. And we can just say, hey, we have this great program. It's called NoviHome, and we can sign people up right from our computer. Never even have met these people, just have spoken to them on the phone. And we can send them that link, and they can get on their computer, their phone, their tablet, whatever, and they can view all the different things with Crescent Hills. They can view all the homes, all the floor plans, all the pictures, all the 3D tours, which has been an amazing tool for us to help people see what we have to offer there. One other tool that also has been great is so before NoviHome, we sold our first home out in Crescent Hills. I think it was September or October of 2017, and there's 55 lots out there. We had sold a few, but we had our first conversation with Cody. I believe it was in January of this year, 2018, and got going with NoviHome. And it's just snowballed from there. Like I said, those 55 lots, we only have 11 lots left. And so it's been amazing to see how quickly this has helped us progress in selling homes. And it's undeniable the value that it's brought to our business. With helping us sell those homes, it's been such an amazing tool in that way.
NoviHomes has really set us apart from other real estate agencies in our area because of the technology we're using. and the technology that NoviHome provides us. I've been in the business for a little over 20 years, and as I said, this technology hasn't been here, and so we've kind of brought it to use for the first time, and it's been awesome. In our community, and especially in the subdivision of Crescent Hills that we wanted to do, going into it, doing our analysis, we were expecting to sell maybe 1, maybe 2 homes a month. And we've found and feel that, like, with the use of NoviHomes and adding it to our program and our team, that we've been on an average of selling 4 to 5 homes per month. We've sold out our subdivision, and now we're beginning on phase 2. We've sold out of our subdivision a lot sooner than we thought. We're doing our subdivision in phases, obviously. And so now we're working on phase 2, and we've almost sold our first phase out.
I would definitely recommend NoviHome to anybody else, developers, lenders, real estate agents. It's a tool that will, without a doubt, help your business grow at a rate that will honestly surprise you. It's been amazing for us. We look forward to working with it every day, and I think that anybody that uses it will, without a doubt, be able to see growth in their business.
Being an older real estate agent in the industry, and when NoviHomes was presented to us, I obviously thought, wow. But I also thought, man, this might be hard for me to use because I'm an older guy. I'm not quite up on all the technology that's out there. But NoviHomes has been just simple to use, just really user-friendly. And for me, it's been great. I haven't had hardly any training, and it just seems to flow. It works for our clients, and even older clients that are older than me that come in to buy homes. We get a few retired people that sometimes even say they don't even use their email much, have found that they can get on there and just use it with ease as well. And they've commented that they really like it. So it works really great for younger people, and it works really great for older people as well.
You guys can talk.
Oh yeah. This will be, you don't have to be quiet. Everybody's. Oh, okay.